writing and whatnot. So I know he's been been through some things, and I think he also do music and everything. But eh. So I guess this is one of those videos. Maybe it's supposed to get people excited and whatnot, but it's just really corny. And I guess what I want to get into is like, damn, bro, like why do black men feel like it's so cool to disrespect other black men? Or because the point of this video is supposed to be that basically, if you keep wasting a woman's time, a greater man will come along and just take her from you. And don't get me wrong. In theory, yes, that's possible. It is possible for another man to come along and be able to smash your girl. But that's never how a good, meaningful, and respectful relationship would start. Any man that has any respect for himself, he's not going to want to be in a relationship with a woman that would be in a relationship and leave that relationship to come be with him. Because one with any common sense would say, oh, damn, if you'll do him like that, then how you going to...
Sooner or later, her cookies get crushed.
They get crushed. So, let's go ahead and check this stuff out. Fair use. Shout out to the content creator. I think it's LA Truth. I don't know if it's Live Truth or LA Truth. Let me see if I can bring it back. Here we go.
Excuse me, miss. I seen you inside the theater, man, and
the theater.
I think you're beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you for the compliment, but it's my lady.
That's your woman?
Yes.
I don't see a ring on her finger.
Oh, it ain't there yet, but imagine this.
And it's not.
Ain't no way I'm gonna imagine nothing like that. She too fine for that, bro.
All right.
Can I get your number?
You sure can.
Excuse me.
This are you sure can. You know what? You know what I realized about black men? A lot of you niggas have like a cuckold fantasy. A lot of you black men have a because a lot of things are playing out right now. First of all, this whole thing is a fantasy. Like they really, what? Shout out to him. You know what? Because he knows the fantasy that black women like want to see played out. All right, black women gonna love this shit because so many things play out, or some things that are popular talking points or topics right now playing out all at one time during during the first like 10-15 seconds of it. First and foremost, what they're playing on imaginary competition that she puts you in. And one thing that she does, shout out to Angry Man, is that women they trick you into thinking that they don't have competition, that basically there isn't a woman out there that can take that basically can come and take you. You know what I'm saying? Or there isn't a better woman. There's not possibly a better woman. And the way that's done, right, is convincing men. Oh, actually, you know what? I'm sorry. A part of it is the fact that men actually do listen to women. You know what I'm saying? Women, men try to understand and try to hear women out. Whereas in the inverse, women for the most part have a really hard time understanding men, because a lot of it has to do with just thinking straightforward and thinking logically, and not adding more to it or not adding your own spin on it. Women have a hard time with that. But anywho, so anyway, so what you see play out is the imaginary competition. There's this this rich guy, this rich guy, you know what I mean, that's covered in gold and diamonds, you know what I mean, that would just come out of nowhere and then approach your girl and act and say, oh, well, y'all ain't married. Because basically what you're seeing now is modern women are getting desperate to get married. And rather than saying, yo, let me really hear what the brothers are saying and let me see what the kind of man I want is going to want from me. You know what I mean? And let me, all right, what can I do to prepare for that? How can I improve? Right? Now, what you're seeing is a misallocation or basically a unhealthy management of focus and effort. They're putting more focus and effort into manipulation and manipulating men into feeling like, all right, well, I'm not going to stay in your life if we're not married. Basically, in so many words, they want you to do a one-sided lifetime commitment. You know what I'm saying? So you come into it committed for a lifetime, but for the most part, at any given time, they can end a relationship.
Hold up, excuse me?
Watch out, bro.
Networking,
You ain't putting no ring on her.
Networking, baby. Networking.
Hold on, let me hold one of your rings real quick.
Nah,
Now, we knew it was fake. I mean, it was already stupid, but we knew it was fake when he asked, can he borrow one of the rings? Yo,
I can't do that, bro.
he said, damn.
For real, networking.
Matter of fact.
We just networking.
Oh, it fits perfect.
So that's what
So basically, in this fantasy, if you don't marry a girl, it doesn't matter. Listen, if you take too long to marry a girl, a dude can basically, I'm trying to tell you, like, women really feel like y'all, we are like possessions, like, because like, that's how you would do a car. I can have a car for 5 years, but if a new car comes along and I can get this new car, I'm probably gonna say this I flipped the car to Bird and say I'm out. I said deuces. I'll always cherish the times we had, but I have a new car now. Yo, that's how modern women be seeing relationships. Like, they really be thinking, except in this reality, you get like one car. Then after that, you get one new car in your whole lifetime. Then after that, everything else you get, shit, if you only make $25,000 a year. Gotta get you a beater.
That's what we doing right now.
Someone needs a place to stay for the holidays.
Thank goodness you've had your surgery.
We're here to go.
Hope you men out there got your balls reattached. All right, but anyway, let's get back into this reverse cuckold fantasy here.
we doing for real though?
Yeah.
Yo, his whole outfit says, I'm like, all right, bro. I don't know. Like, I feel like, they overreached for like the casting for the average dude that ain't about shit. Yo, this the whole outfit. It's just I don't know. Anyway, my bad.
Hey, player. Check this out, player. Player, this is my wife.
Nigga says my wife.
Yo, player, this is my fiance.
For real.
Yeah, all right.
Period.
Damn, but that look
She putting her hand out. Yo, it's crazy, yo.
good on your hand too.
It is.
So it just says she's single if you have not put a ring on her finger. I don't know what this is about. I don't know what's going on. But bro, you got to knock that shit off, bro. You're not helping the cause. You're not helping men. The issue with this stupid ass video is that one of the reasons why, first of all, when the way that he's coming at it, you're coming at it from the stereotype about black men not being able to commit. Now that we've done more introspection, right? And now that we've had more conversations about relationships, we also see the role. Don't get me wrong. Excuse me. No one's saying that men don't play a role in relationships not working out. But what we're seeing more than ever is that when we start getting into, like, for example, on the Kevin Samuels show, he will always ask them about their last relationship. And the first question he will ask is, who ended things? And overwhelmingly, it was always the woman who ended the relationship. And a part of the reason why I think that's how these stories went is because again, there's no one correcting. There's no one actually really educating the young lady on the value of the relationship and helping her to see the positive things. For the most part, it seems as though young men and women are taught to think that relationships that work in balance with feminine and masculine roles and whatnot, just work better because y'all are working together, working through your actual strengths. Okay, but one of the other reasons why Black women and men can't come together is because you got to realize that Black women don't necessarily see value in Black men, and also they don't really see Black men as as men. Like earlier, I seen some viral video with Glorilla. She's talking about when she says this, the reason why I don't have no nigga because I curse a nigga out and I call him the B word over and over again. Just basically talking about how she'll dominate this nigga. You know what I mean? And it dawned on me like, yo, damn. All Black people feel like they're supposed to dominate or disrespect or shit on or try to control Black men. First of all, again, that whole caption, it's not righteous because, fam, this is not a realistic scenario. A guy's not going to walk up while you with your man, and even when your man jumps in and whatnot, he's going to keep on pressing. And then not only that, what kind of this would be a terrible woman. What? That's you'll be what? So you want to marry a woman that betrayed the man she was with, who invested mad time into at the drop of a hat? What are you talking about? I mean, I know it's not real, but it's like, and then my man comes on camera to on top of that, he mad drippy. He come on camera just to shit all over us.
Turn up, man. Just took this girl, man. Yeah.
I wish somebody would approach me and my girl and do some shit like that. You hear me? I wish somebody would approach me and do some shit like that, bro. It'll be guns blazing, trigger squeezing, pastor singing, people eating fried chicken at a gathering. Try some shit like that in Chicago. Try some shit like that in New York. Try some shit like that in Miami. Try some shit like that in Detroit. These are the type of comments I seen in there, bro. These are the type of comments that I seen under this video. You ain't gonna do nothing. And if you do, you dumb as shit. You embarrassing your woman by being with her 4 and 5 straight years and you ain't married her yet. Man, what you doing? You wasting her time, homie. If a dude walk up and give her the ring and say, look, I want to marry you, at least she got something that she wanted out the deal.
Boy, if you don't stop it, bro, you got hold on. I'm gonna let him finish, man. I'm finna cook him real quick. Hold on.
Bro, you just her boyfriend for years. If something happens to you, she don't get nothing. But if she get a husband, if something happens to the husband, she gets something. Bruh, stop wasting that woman time, man. To all of y'all goofs that was in the comments talking crazy. Oh, it gotta be a skit, because I would do this. I would crash out. And then when you crash out, your woman gonna be out here crashing out with every other dude because you in jail. Ain't nothing you gonna be able to do from locked up. So why would you even say you gonna crash out and do something? Man, y'all niggas dumb, bro.
All right, man, I'm done. I can't. I'm about to throw up my goddamn mouth. No, and speaking of Black men being disrespected, what's going on here? ATL Ethiopian restaurant under fire over explicit MLK Rosa Parks event flight. Now listen, it's already beef going on with the tethers and the FBAs. We don't need no more division. This shit says an Atlanta. Hold on, let me show you this drawing. So you can see his cheeks. So that's Rosa Parks' face on top of this, this beautiful body, and that's Martin Luther King in the background. I guess I don't know what's going on. I don't get it. And not only that, How y'all Ethiopian restaurant that has an event called "He's Scared of the Pussy"? And not only that, why'd y'all have? I know it's MLK Day weekend. You could just put MLK Day weekend on the bottom of the flyer. There was like absolutely no need to put they faces on it. People would have understood what was going on without this. This is not helpful to anyone, you know. And anyway, so y'all done messed up now. They done notified the Martin Luther King estate. Says I have just sent an urgent email to Bernice King, the daughter of Dr. Martin Luther King, regarding a derogatory misuse of Dr. King's image at Mailer Restaurant and Lounge in Atlanta as a litigant with the American Freedmen's Association. I'm sorry, Freedmen's Legal Fund and Freedmen's Nation. I feel it's essential to inform her of the troubling display that undermines the profound legacy of Dr. King. The use of his likeness in this context is deeply disrespectful and warrants attention. I have attached the evidence to the email, and I hope that action can be taken to prevent further misuse of Dr. King's legacy. It is one of dignity, justice, and equality, and we must work to protect it. Shout out to them, because that shit is crazy. But anyway, so back to old boy from the video and everything. So I'm gonna tell you why that's bullshit on so many levels. First and foremost, let me tell you something, young men. Let me tell you something, men in general. That whole time shit, don't buy into none of that bullshit. Everything that he talked about was from the perspective of her benefit. A relationship is supposed to benefit both parties. That's what a relationship is. It's something that benefits both parties. He kept touching on time. Again, that's something that women. That's why I said this is Prawn. He's doing corn. He's providing a fantasy right now. And I have to say this about time too. We see across time and space, women will be married, have a great relationship, a great marriage, and find a way to leave the marriage. A majority of divorces filed are for irreconcilable differences. They have other boxes. You can write other shit in there if your spouse did something to you. When in the history of women do women go through something, especially in a divorce, where they're going to give you shit and she's going to turn that down? Who are these women? She's not Robin Hood. I take that main character stuff too serious. But anyway, not only just in married couples and whatnot, right? Again, if you listen to women tell stories on social media about their relationship, a matter of fact, Tia Mowry. She went on a whole press run, a press tour about leaving her husband for no reason. For no reason. And then now she's on a reality TV show, which is basically about how the reality TV show is dead ass about how pitiful her dating life is, because she left the man that loved her and wanted to be her to go do what? Date struggling men. Because struggling men and men who ain't got no car are the kind of men who are going to be okay with a Tia Mowry. And I'm not saying anything's wrong with him. I'm just saying, like, yo, like, the man you want to be with a man who's with you when you were young, so that he'll always see the young lady in you because he knew you as a young lady, versus when he meets you when you're older. Your husband and your man can appreciate that. Like, even like my son's mother, every time I see her, I can always see the very young lady in her, or I can always see her youth, or when she was not that she's old, I'm just saying, but when she was younger, I can see that. When I see my sister, I'll always be able to, I've seen her at different points in her life, so I can always see, like her as an entire person. You know what I mean? So, anywho, I had to make this video because I'm like, bro. I mean, I get it. And listen, that's how you feel about it. Whatever. I just thought the video and your reaction. If you want to make content, cool. But the video you attached to it was all about basically disrespecting black men, because when you made that video, you're not talking about Hispanic guys. You're not talking about Middle Eastern guys. When black people make videos talking to men or talking to an audience, they usually talking to black people. All right, and vice versa. All right. So that video was directed towards black men, and basically saying, black men, you don't know how to commit. You just her boyfriend and whatnot. So if a dude walk up with a ring, what you gonna do? And again, for a woman, that sounds great. But you see how he made this argument without at one point, at any point, selling you on a relationship, explaining why it's important, explaining, at least showing you respect, or showing you enough respect to at least try to convince you. You gotta think about what it means and what somebody thinks about you when they tell you to do some shit, and they're not even trying to convince you. They basically just saying, this, I'm.
Who are these niggas? I cried last one.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? We need to stay away from these niggas.
Get up and get out of them relationships. Like
Why are you here, bro? You think I have somebody I love in the bricks?
I got them bricks, man. So I'm gonna leave that there. Leave that alone. So I'm gonna take a quick break. So let's see what we got next. All right, man. So you already know what's about to happen. I think I touched on this a little bit before. I believe this is where I'm at. So I believe this is Sam. This is a guy who I said has won the Simp Sweepstakes. What's the Simp Sweepstakes, Six Packs? The Simp Sweepstakes. It goes to a young man on every season of Love After Lockup or Love During Lockup, whatever. Where it's generally the guy who's like on like the autistic spectrum of dating, where like you're not autistic and nothing like that, but when it comes to dating, you're autistic. Because it's always a